Hello everyone! Welcome back here on my channel. This is me once again, Teacher Jinjin, your virtual teacher here on YouTube. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, gumagawa ako ng mga Tagalog tutorial videos mula grade 7 hanggang grade 11. Kung interesado ka, please like, subscribe at i-click mo na rin ang notification bell para ma-notify ka kapag may bago akong upload na video. Kung gusto mong mag-advance learning sa inyong mga topics from 1st quarter hanggang 4th quarter, feel free to visit our playlist. Kompleto lahat yon. Okay, let's get started! Magandang araw mga minamahal kong grade 8 students. Sa video na ito ay i-guide ko kayo sa inyong learning task number 3. Kung hindi nyo pa napanood yung learning task number 1 at hanggang number 2, i-click nyo na lang dito sa taas or hanapin nyo na lang sa playlist natin. Okay? Number 1 question, in a given graph, how do you identify the solution set of the systems of inequalities? So, paano daw ba natin na determine yung solution set? Diba na ituro ko na sa inyo kung paano kunin yung solution set ng system of inequalities. For example, meron tayong system of inequalities na ganito. At madedetermine natin yung solution set sa nag-overlap na points. So, dito sila nag-overlap. Ibig sabihin, nandito yung solution set ng inequalities. Meaning, it is the region where the two regions overlaps. Okay? Number 2, when is the boundary of an inequality a broken line or a solid line? Ito yung paulit-ulit kong sinasabi sa inyo na kapag ang broken line, ang gagamitin ay either less than or greater than. Kapag solid line naman, ang gagamitin na inequality is either less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Number 3, when does a systems on inequalities have no solution? Kung maalala ninyo yung learning task number 2 ninyo doon sa number 5, diba nung graph natin siya, naging ganito siya, parallel siya at wala silang overlapping points or wala silang region na nag-overlap. Ibig sabihin, wala silang solution, diba? Meaning, if the regions of each inequality are parallel, it has no solution. So, pag parallel yung system of inequalities, wala silang solution. So, ganun lang yung learning task number 3, letter A. Disclaimer lang mga anak, pinapalitan ko yung ibang given upang sa ganun ay subukan ninyong isolve yung mga nasa module ninyo. Kasi mas magandang matuto kapag kayo mismo ang nagsosolve. Okay? Dito sa letter B, write the systems of inequalities whose shaded region is the solution set. So, meron tayong given na ganito noong first week ninyo, pero isa lang yung kanyang line. Dito, dalawa na yung systems of inequalities. Lagi ninyong tandaan na kapag ang line ay solid, ang gagamitin natin is either greater than or equal to at less than or equal to. Kapag naman broken line yung ginamit, greater than at less than lang yung gagamitin natin. Okay? So, meron tayong given dito na graph, tapos dito yung shaded na region. And as you can see, meron tayong 4 na points. Ang gagawin lang natin, isa-isahin muna nating i-identify kung ano nga bang inequalities ito. Unahin natin dito sa broken line, itong line na to. And as you can see, ang given na x and y intercept, ito ay negative to 0 at ito naman ay positive to 0. Okay? So, sa inyo is positive 1 at negative 1. Ngayon, para makuha natin yung inequalities niyan, gamitin natin yung slope-intercept form na y equals mx plus b. Ganyan muna, equation muna. Diba ang given na y-intercept dito sa line na to is, this would be 0, positive 2 pala. Ang given na y-intercept is 0, positive 2, meaning ang y-intercept natin or yung b is 2. So, hahanapin na natin ngayon yung kanyang slope, yung m. Ngayon, pwede nyo namang bilangin, rise over run lang naman yan. Kapag itong line na to, tumaas kayo, positive 2 over dalawang beses to the right, kaya 2 over 2, that would be equal to 1. Pero kung kailangan ng solution, gamitin natin yung formula ng slope, that is m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Diba? So, ang given natin is negative 2, 0. Pwedeng magkabaliktad yan at pwede ring 0, positive 2. By substitution, ang y sub 2 natin is 2 minus ang y sub 1 equals 0 over x sub 2 is 0 minus x sub 1 is negative 2. Then, 2 minus 0 equals 2. 0 minus negative 2 magiging positive. So, 2 divided by 2 equals 1. Ang slope natin is positive 1 at ang y-intercept natin is positive 2. Meaning, ang ating equation ay 1 equals 1x plus positive 2. Or pag sinimplify natin yan, magiging x na lang to. Y equals x plus 2. So, ito na yung gagamitin nating inequality. At ang gagawin natin ay isusulat natin whether it's greater than or less than kasi broken line to. Ang gagawin lang naman natin, magte-test tayo ng point para malaman natin kung greater than ba siya or less than. So, ite-test natin yung positive 2, positive 5. Ito yung test point natin. Test point. Positive 2, positive 5. Okay? Next, isubstitute natin itong test point dito sa equation natin. That is y equals x plus 2. By substitution, that would be 5 equals, ang x is positive 2 plus 2. 5 equals, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Pero, 5 is not equal to 4, diba? Ano ang gagamitin natin? Greater than ba or less than? Tama, greater than. Kasi yung 5 is greater than 4. So, ito magiging y is greater than x plus 2. Ito na yung inequality ng broken line. So, ito ay y is greater than x plus 2. So, nasolve na natin yung first na inequality. Next naman, ito naman. As you can see, ang x-intercept is positive 4, 0. At ito naman ay 0, positive 4. Kagaya ng ginawa natin dito, kunin natin yung equation that is y equals mx plus b. Ang y-intercept natin dito is 4, diba? At para makuha yung slope, pwede nyo namang bilangin rise over run. Pwedeng pababa kayo or pwedeng pataas. Basta alam nyo yung mga signs kung tataas kayo or bababa. Pag dito ako tataas, diba, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive 4 na rise over 1, 2, 3, 4 na run. At pa-left siya, ibig sabihin negative 4. And 4 divided by negative 4 equals negative 1. So, ito na yung slope ng inequality na solid line. Meaning, ang equation natin is y equals negative 1x plus yung b na positive 4. Nasundan ninyo? Simplify natin, magiging y equals negative x plus 4. Okay? Ngayon, gamitin ulit natin yung test point na positive 2, positive 5. Para alam natin kung greater than or equal to ba or less than or equal to. Ang y na test point natin is 5 equals negative. Ang x natin is positive 2 plus 4. Then 5 equals negative 2 plus 4 equals positive 2. But 5 is not equal to positive 2. Ano ang mas malaki? Is it 5 or 2? 5. So, ang gagamitin natin is greater than or equal to. Kasi, mas mataas si 5 kaysa kay 2. At ang ginamit na line is solid line. Kaya, ang magiging inequality natin is y greater than or equal to negative x plus 4. Okay? So, ganun lang siya mga anak. Ito na yung inequality natin. Pero kung gusto nyo naman gawing standard form, ilipat nyo lang yung x. So, maglagay na lang kayo ng or para mas safe. Ilipat nyo lang yung x sa kabila, magiging negative. So, magiging y minus x greater than positive 2. Pwede rin naman to. At dito naman pwede ring y is plus x na siya is greater than or equal to positive 4. Okay, it's either dito sa dalawa, Acceptable ito at acceptable rin ito. Kasi ito naka-standard form lang siya. Ito naman naka-slope-intercept form. Okay? So, ano na yung inequalities na dalawa? That is, y minus x is greater than 2 and ito naman, y plus x is greater than or equal to positive 4. Ito na yung inequalities ng graph na ito. Nasundan ninyo? Next, meron tayong given na graph na ganito. Okay? So, i-identify natin yung mga points. Dito sa first line, meron tayong negative 3, 0 at 0, positive 4. Unahin muna natin tong line na to. Ang given na y-intercept is 0, positive 4. At ang x-intercept naman is negative 3, 0. Then, kagaya lang din ng ginawa natin sa number 1, that would be y equals mx plus b. Meron na tayong y-intercept na positive 4, di ba? Ang hanapin na lang natin is yung slope. Okay? So, bibilangin ko na lang, hindi ko na gagamitin yung formula ng slope. So, rise over run tayo. Rise over run. Itong line na to. Pag mag-i-start ako dito, papunta sa taas, sa tapat nito, that would be positive 4. Kasi tumaas ako eh. Over, pag galing dito, papunta doon, that would be 1, 2, 3. Positive 3 kasi to the right. Or, pwede rin namang, kapag mag-i-start kayo dito, pag ganon, so, bababa kayo, negative 4, over, to the left naman, negative 3. So, magiging positive 4 over 3 lang din siya, kagaya lang din ito. Okay? So, it's up to you kung ano yung pinakamadaling paraan para mahanap ninyo yung slope. Kaya, meron na tayong equation na y equals 4 over 3 x plus ang y-intercept is positive 4. And as you can see, meron tayong fraction. At kung maaari, gawin nating whole number lahat. So, para matanggal si 3 sa denominator ni 4, i-multiply natin lahat ng 3 sa lahat ng term. So, 3 times y equals 3y equals 4 over 3 times 3. Makakancel yung 3. Ang matitira na lang is 4. Then x. Then 4 times 3 equals positive 12. Yan na yung slope-intercept form. Pero pag standard form, ilipat lang natin yung 4x sa kabila, mag-change ng sign, magiging negative 4x equals 12. Since ang ginamit dito ay broken line, so ang pagpipilian lang naman natin is either greater than or less than. Mag-substitute tayo ng test point. So, ang test point ko is 0, positive 2. Ito. 0, positive 2. By substitution sa ating equation na 3y minus 4x, that would be 3 times ang y is 2 minus 4 times ang x is 0 equals 12. 3 times 2 equals 6. Then, negative 4 times 0 equals 0 equals 12. So, hindi sila equal. Ano ang relationship nila? Ang 6 ba mas malaki sa 12 or mas maliit? Tama, less than. Meaning to say, 6 is less than 12. So, ang gagamitin natin na inequality symbol ay 3y minus 4x less than 12. So, ito na yon. Nasundan? Next, dito naman sa line na to. Ang point naman dito is negative 3, 0. Pareho sila dito. And then, 0, positive 1. So, that is negative 3, 0, 0, positive 1. Then, transform natin siya sa kanyang equation. Ang y-intercept dito is positive 1. Tapos, ang slope naman, bilangin na lang natin para mas mabilis. That is negative 1, yung rise, over, yung run naman niya is negative 3, kasi to the left. Negative 1 pababa, to the left na 3 units, kaya negative 3. Simplify, that would be equal to 1/3. Then, by substitution, that is y equals, ang m natin is 1/3 times x plus, ang y-intercept is 1. Nasundan? Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, simplify natin siya para matanggal si denominator dito. I-multiply natin by 3 sa lahat ng sides or sa lahat ng term. 3 times y equals 3y. Then 1/3 times 3, makakancel yung 3. Ang matitira na lang is 1x or x na lang. Then 3 times 1 equals positive 3. Para maging standard form, lipat nyo lang yung positive x sa kabila, magiging negative x, matitira si positive 3. So, ito na yung equation natin. Para malaman natin kung greater than or equal, gamitin ulit natin yung test point na 0, positive 2. So, by substitution, that is 3 times 2 minus ang x natin is 0 equals 3. 3 times 2 equals 6 minus 0 equals 3. So, 6 is not equal to 3. Ano siya? Is it greater than or less than? Tama, greater than yung 6 kaysa sa 3. Meaning, ito ay magiging 3y minus x is greater than positive 3. Okay? So, ang inequality natin na dalawa is 3y minus 4x is less than 12 and 3y minus x is greater than positive 3. Okay? Next, dito naman tayo sa number 3. And as you can see, nandito yung shaded region at dalawang solid line. So, ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin natin is either greater than or equal to at less than or equal to. So, paano natin to sasagutan kung straight line na pareho? Dito muna tayo sa horizontal line. And as you can see, nandito siya sa tapat ni 0, positive 2. At ang given lang is y. Wala siyang x-intercept, di ba? Meaning, y is equal to positive 2. At ang ginamit na line is solid line, meaning, ang pagpipilian lang natin is greater than or equal to at less than or equal to. Since nasa taas yung shaded portion, that would be equal to y is greater than or equal to positive 2. Ganun lang siya kasimple. Dito naman sa line na to, that is x equals negative 3, diba? Ito yung katapat niya, negative 3. Pero ang shaded na portion is dito sa left side. So, ano ba yung mga nasa left side niya? Diba? Mas mababa sa negative 3. Meaning, x is less than or equal to negative 3. So, ganun lang kasimple yung number 3, mga anak. Okay? So, ito na yung final answer. Alright? Kung nakatulong ito sa inyo, please do like this video at mag-comment na rin kayo sa baba. Kung gusto ninyong panoorin yung susunod na learning task, i-click nyo na lang sa end screen or hanapin nyo na lang sa playlist natin. Once again, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy at mag-aral lang mabuti. God bless you all and goodbye!